Hey elements, bonjour, hello everyone, hey love lovers, sanbonani, malweni, hello. Anyway, moon, sun conjunct in the third house in synastry. What happens? That's what we want to know because we're continuing with our series, right? And for this one, please buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, because it's gonna be a bit longer than the ones we've done already. Remember, we have done the general definition or explanation of this conjunction, and we've done part when it's in the first house, and we've done when it's in the second house. So now it's the third house. We want to see this couple's operation in this house, right? Again, it's always important to remember to look at the sign, to look at the degrees, to look at, of course, which planet has got a lower degree, a higher degree. It's important to look at other planets that are affecting this conjunction in this third house. It's also important to look at, you know, obviously the ascendant that is hosting this this conjunction in the third house in synastry, right? So like the other guys, you know, like the couple with this conjunction in the first house, the third house also makes moon and sun conjunction a bit popular, you know, amongst their friends, you know, a bit of some popularity is seen there, and they are both religious, right? And the sun partner will likely, you know, want to visit religious places, and the moon, of course, the moon is always ready to travel to these religious places, right? So maybe they go and visit some temples, visit some chateau, visit some ashrams, you know. So I'm seeing that couple, I'm seeing this couple doing all of that, right? And unfortunately, the moon partner is likely to cheat again here. But in this cheatation, the moon partner will not be caught, will likely not be caught. So it would likely be kind of like a secret thing, right? So that's what I'm seeing here. And if they do get caught, is, you know, it's usually by the partner or somebody from the public. You know, somebody would be like, oh, I saw your man, I saw your wife doing this or whatever, right? But mostly likely not to be caught, however, right? Now, this couple, I see them being able to make their own money through their own efforts, meaning that they start their own business, they start their own thing, you know, that will give them money. And maybe they start in nowadays, you know, it could be selling online, it could be through communication, content creation, you know, stuff like that, right? I see this couple making money through those things. And I do see them having good friends, right? And they are also good friends to each other. They communicate a lot, and mostly it's via phone or text, you know. They also write each other emails, letters, and all of that. I see that a lot in their communication. And I see this couple with the sun moon conjunction in the third house in synastry, always busy trying to improve themselves, trying to improve their skills, their competencies. You know, they're always trying to improve, to advance forward. Okay, so this is not a conjunction that will make the couple be stagnant. No, they're always moving forward, always pushing. And what I also see is that you know, they, as I said, they become the attention of their friends, popular with their friends, or, you know, amongst their friends. But what I see is that now the sun could be a bit prideful at times in communication, particularly in written communication, like a communication that's so like it kind of like gives orders, right? Because sun is king, king is sun, right? And I do see that sometimes the moon partner could get lost in gossipy conversations or gossip or stuff like this, right? The moon would just like to be lost in these types of communications, right? And as I said, they travel a lot, and they travel as well to small cities or within their city or within their state, region or neighborhood, right? They do those types of travel. I do see the moon being beautiful, okay? Even if this is not your natal chart, and therefore your moon is joining your partner's third house, sorry. I do see that you become appealing after this relationship. After you get into this relationship, you become, appealing, you become beautiful. Even if you were not like naturally beautiful to that extent, but after this relationship you become attractive if this is not your natal chart. But if this is your natal chart with the moon, meaning that this is your moon in your natal chart, then you are naturally beautiful. But if this is not your natal chart, therefore your moon is joining your partner's sun in their third house, therefore you become beautiful after this relationship, or people find you pleasing and charming and attractive after the relationship has started, right? And again, if this is not your chart, your popularity will rise after this relationship has started as the moon partner. However, if this is your moon and this is your natal chart, therefore you are already popular by the time this relationship is starting, right? I do see the moon. Actually, guys, like, just always remember that if this is your natal chart, yeah, you would have experienced all these things I'm talking about. But if this is not your natal chart, and therefore your planet is joining this third house in your partner's chart, then you experience these things I'm talking about after the relationship has started, because it is the placement of the third house that is giving these results that I'm talking about, right? I also do see that the moon partner, becoming moody, mood swings and all of that. But it's not like the mood swings that are irritating. It's just like the mood swings that are so cute. Like, people find them a bit cute. And I do also find the moon partner gaining some weight after this relationship has started, if this is, not your natal chart. Again, I don't want to like repeat that part, but remember, if this is not your natal chart, then your moon is joining, then this happens after the relationship is starting. But if this is your moon, your natal chart, meaning that you've already been experiencing these things that I'm talking about. But I see the moon having weight fluctuation, okay? Regardless of you either you male or female, your weight will fluctuate after this relationship is starting, right? I also do see that, the moon partner can't really manage the relationship. Like, the moon partner has issues with being a good partner, or knowing how to manage the relationship or how to nurture the relationship. So this becomes the weakness of the moon partner, all right? And it could also be subconscious or all of that, or because maybe the moon partner has some psychological issues here, jealousy, stuff like that, self-sabotage, things like of this nature, right? Or maybe I don't know, like even stalking, it's stuff like this. It really becomes visible after this relationship is starting. I also do see though that the moon becomes very secretive, of course, also, with that ability to cheat, but really becomes secretive in general. And they won't even want to talk about their partner with other people. They'll be like trying to be secretive. Like, the moon would be like, no, I don't want to discuss my partner. When other people are asking, how's things going, da da da. The moon would be like becoming just secretive and all of that, right? I see that at some point after this relationship is started, the moon partner may get a bit of blame, or may get a bit of people talking about the moon in a negative light, in a negative way. So there could be that coming for the moon partner at some point. Remember, as I said, they both popular, so because they are known within their friendships, or bad words may come at some point. I also do though see that the moon partner may be tempted to commit some crime, or may commit some crime after this relationship started, and they will be penalized. So maybe the crime relating to road, maybe they skip a stop sign, they don't stop at the stop sign, so they get a traffic fine, stuff like this. This is highly possible with the moon that I see. I do see the sun, being romantic, however, in a very weird way, like in a dry way. Like they try to be romantic, but it's really not landing nicely. It's not really understood. It's just weird, the way the sun is expressing their romance, or how they're romantic. And at some point, people may just assume that the sun partner is not romantic at all, because the sun partner may look dry in this department, right? That's what I see. I also see that the sun partner may, produce a son, like when, they're having kids. However, there would be a bad relationship between, the sun partner and their son, like in this relationship. That's what is highly possible with this placement, right? I also do see that the sun partner, when taking risks, they may lose a lot, okay? They would like to take risks, but because of those risks, they experience a lot of, losses after this relationship is started, or in this relationship, right? But as I said, the sun, is a bit romantic. They're also a bit creative, but for some reason, their creation vibes are so weird or so off, right? And people tend to not accept, or understand the concepts of the sun's creation, or their art, or even the kids themselves. Like people would be like, we don't understand how you dress your children, or how there would be like some sort of like comments, relating to anything that the sun creates, whether children or, arts or stuff like this, after this relationship started. And remember, if this is not your natal chart, meaning that your sun is joining the third house, then you start to experience these things after this relationship, because of the placement in your chart, in your partner's chart, right? I do see the sun having lots of friends, really lots of friends. And at some point, the sun partner becomes like a leader, within the friendship circle, or, a social club, or stuff like this, like a social organization, or something like this, right? I do see the sun becoming a leader. But for some reason, the sun's leadership skills, or the leadership itself, will be criticized and will not be easily acceptable. And at some point, I see the sun partner being rejected by the friends, or even maybe the sun partner rejecting some of the friends, or stuff like this. But I also do see that the sun partner, in being rejected, it could be because they were seeing themselves, as above everybody else, and therefore seeing other people not worthy to be with, him or her. So stuff like this is likely to happen with this conjunction, and I also do see, that, there would be some sort of like a big dreams that the sun partner starts to have after they get into this relationship with this moon, and of course now they want to achieve those hopes and those dreams, and they do achieve them, but with a lot of work and a lot of support from the moon partner, like lots of work, lots of consistency, and the moon is also like supporting and, giving finances as well, towards the dreams of the sun. This is highly possible. Of course, the sun is bold, adventurous, and all of that. I do see the sun, a partner, having access or coming to, with comfort, conveniences, and all of that. However, as I said, they both able to make money, so it's not like one is really above the other when it comes to the financial part, right? But the support is definitely there to each other. However, this sun partner now, if they decide to stay with their brother after they start this relationship, and this was not their natal chart, they may now start to experience lots of troubles with the family members, or with the brothers, with the sisters. Like there would be troubles, like problems, like fights that start to be very visible, right, because of this placement, right? So I also do see that the moon, their tongue, there's something with the tongue. It's either the tongue starts to be watery, and after this relationship maybe they start to make sounds like, when they talk, like they be like la la la, because the mouth is, the tongue is becoming so watery. So this is very visible. I also do see that the moon partner is likely to start coughing, after this relationship is starting, particularly if this was not their own chart, because if this is their own chart and it is their own moon, they already know this. But if this is not, this is your moon but the chart is not yours, meaning that your moon is joining the third house of your partner, then you start to cough after this relationship start. All of a sudden now, you speak like this, you do this, you're coughing, something is like bothering your cough, your throat, all of that. It is because of your moon joining this third house of your partner, with the sun being here, right? I also do see that the moon partner may enjoy family life quite a lot. Okay, as I said, both are lucky, but what I do see is that the sun partner may start to become very sporty, like all of a sudden they're interested to go to the gym. If it's their son joining here, they want to go to the gym, they want to work on their body, being all sporty, also enjoying the arts and stuff like this, maybe yoga, maybe meditation, or some astrology. This is also likely possible, right? And I do see that this placement would make the sun partner be, as I said, a leader, but also the people that are maybe could work for them when they start their own business, because as I said, this gives them a huge ability to start their own business and make their own money, and the people who work for them would respect the sun partner, that is for sure. However, the sun partner at some point will get attacked by an animal. Okay, it could be maybe by a bee, or a bee, or any type of animal, a dog, but I see the sun partner having some sort of misfortune with an animal because of this. So after this relationship starts, and maybe your sun goes now and make an overlay into your partner's third house, all of a sudden now a dog bites you, or something weird happens when it comes to an animal, right? So this is very possible, right? I also do though see that the sun in their leadership and in them being important, becoming very important to the point that they get some award or some recognition, like a very important recognition. So it could be from the government, it could be from an authoritative institution or something like that. So the sun would enjoy that. But as I said, both of these partners, they friends, they talk a lot, communicate, and they push each other to explore other cultures, religions, and they travel as well, enjoying new stuff together. So this is a very, very positive conjunction in synastry in the third house, right? So guys, that's it for this one today. I'll catch you in the next one, and when we discuss this conjunction in the fourth house in synastry. Be to subscribe, like, and subscribe on my website as well to get the updates. I'll probably send something out this weekend to the premium members, because I've been quiet for like 4 days or 5 days there, and I will send you guys something very, very nice and a secret that will only be known by you. I'll chat to you soon. Ciao, ciao.